Okay, so welcome back, my dear friends. After a long time, I am going to meet you again. And as you all know that I am bringing some videos for my students who are in 10th standard CBSE generally. It is not related only to CBSE. You can say the concept is applicable for each and every board. Maths is not going to change, formulas are not going to change. Everything will be same. Okay, so today the topic in which I am going to discuss is heights and distances. We had a detailed description on trigonometry chapter. So how that trigonometric ratios which we have already studied about sine theta, cos theta, tan theta, cot theta, secant theta and cosecant theta. So its real application in our day-to-day life that we are going to study in this chapter, heights and distances. So it is a very important chapter. It will be a clear reflection, complete reflection of your knowledge of trigonometry and its application part, that too in our practical life. So let us solve two questions I am going to solve, because mainly the concept behind uh, in heights and distances what we are going to utilize is the knowledge of angles, values of trigonometric angles. Like if I am saying 10 0 degree, 10 30 degree, 10 45 degree, 10 60 degree, 10 90 degree, like this we are going to utilize those angles. Then second one, we need to know that what is actually angle of elevation. And third one, we need to know that what is angle of depression. So everything I have explained in my video. Let us move forward to understand those concepts first, and then we will solve two questions in which angle of elevation and angle of depression both will be involved together in order to have clarity on concept. Okay, so right, thank you very much. Let us proceed for understanding in a better manner. Okay, right. Okay, so welcome back. We already studied trigonometry. Okay, so in our 10th standard CBSE maths, we already studied about trigonometry. Today, actually, I am going to discuss trigonometry. This chapter, complete chapter, I have already uploaded a video, okay, for your reference. But today, the topic of discussion is heights and distances. Heights and distances. So, to discuss questions related to heights and distances, we need to have a thorough understanding of, you can say, trigonometric angles, the values of trigonometric angles. So what it is, the popular angles are, you can say, 0 degree, then 30 degree, and then 45 degree, 60 degree, and 90 degree. Okay, so these were the angles already we studied. And for if this is theta, and trigonometric ratios, once we went for finding out, then we told sine 0 is 0, 30 is 1 by 2, 45 is 1 by root 2, 60 degree is root 3 by 2, and sine 90 degree is 1. Similarly, cos theta, so cos 0 degree is equal to 1, cos 30 degree is equal to root 3 by 2, 45 degree is 1 by root 2, 60 degree is 1 by 2, and cos 90 is 6. These things already we studied, but we have to utilize these values when we are solving questions related to heights and distances. Okay, so that is the main reason. We are going for revision of all this. Then we went for tan theta. So tan theta is equal to what? Tan 0 is equal to 0. Tan 30 degree is equal to root 3. Sorry, 1 by root 3. Okay, tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. Tan 45 degree is 1. Tan 60 degree is root 3. And tan 90 degree is infinity, not defined. Similarly, cot theta is cot 0 is infinity, then cot 30 is equal to root 3, cot 45 degree is equal to 1, and cot 60 degree is equal to 1 by root 3, and cot 90 degree is equal to 0. Similarly, secant theta. So secant theta is what? 1 by cos theta. So secant 0 is 1. Secant 30 degree is 2 by root 3. Secant 45 degree is root 2. And secant 60 degree is 2. Secant 90 degree is infinity. Okay, right. Then cosecant theta, that is 1 by sin theta. Okay, so again 1 by 0, so it is infinity. And then 30 degree is 2, and here it has become root 2. And cosecant 60 degree has become 2 by root 3, and cosecant 90 degree has become 1. Okay, so these are the values we are going to utilize in our calculations while solving questions related to heights and distances. So in trigonometry, these values we have studied, right? Okay, so these things we are going to refer now. So I think my students, they had a very good understanding of these values of trigonometric ratios, and let us go for solving questions. Okay, heights and distances. So in heights and distances, and suppose you take a triangle, and this a triangle you have created, A, B and C. So height means, suppose AB. So AB may be the height of a tower, AB may be the height of a building, AB may be the height of a tree. Okay, so this is actually height, H. And this is what? Distance. So it will be on ground, parallel to the ground. If you are taking 2 points B and C on ground, so this will be the distance between 2 points. Distance between 2 points on ground. Okay, or any parallel surface. And this is what? This is height. And that is the name heights and distances. Okay, so we are going to solve a problem which can be converted into a triangular form, in which some height will be there, in which some distance will be there, and we will be having hypotenuse. So a right angled triangle will be formed. So you can say that questions in heights and distances are related to the right angle triangle. Okay, so it will form the statement will be given to you in such a way that you have to form a right angle triangle, and then further you have to solve by using trigonometric ratios. And which are the trigonometric ratios? So anyone can be used: sin theta, cos theta, okay, then tan theta, cot theta, secant theta, cosecant theta. So anyone will be used, but mostly tan theta and cot theta is used. Mostly, in most of the cases, you will find tan theta is mostly used. Why tan theta we are using? Because tan theta is AB by BC. So there will be some reference between this height and distance. So this tan theta here, if suppose this distance is d, so h by d, and this is the angle theta. Okay, so this tan theta is mostly used. And in also one more thing I want to say, that we are using generally mostly tan 30 degree and tan 60 degree, tan 45 degree. So these ratios are mostly used, though it is not limited that we will be using always 1030, 1060, 1045. But as I am telling you by experience of the questions which we have solved till now, in most of the questions this will be related 1030 degree. Okay, so it will be 1 by root 3, 1060 degree is root 3, 1045 degree is 1. In most of the questions it will be involved like this. That is the main motto which I am telling you. Okay, now further I will rub this one, because we have to use elevation. Here the terminologies which are used is elevation and depression. Okay, elevation and depression. Suppose this is a tree. This is a tree, right? And on ground it is standing here, and suppose this is at point B, and you want to see like this, you are making it. Okay, now from here, if suppose we see the top of the tree, this point, suppose C, and this point suppose A. If we are keeping our eye at this point A and we see at the top of the tree, then this angle will be called as angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Okay, angle of elevation. Angle of elevation, this angle, when we see at the top of the tree, means when something is watched, like suppose aeroplane is moving and we used to see that aeroplane by standing at some particular point. So the line of sight, this is called line of sight, with the parallel to the ground, the angle which is made is called angle of elevation. Okay, okay, right. Another thing it is there, suppose at the top of the tree, if suppose this is the parallel line, and from this top, if you can say that from aeroplane, if suppose from aeroplane, if we see something at the on the ground, something, you can say tree you are watching, or you are watching a building, okay, from the top of an aeroplane, then with the line of sight, you can say this is the line of sight and this is the parallel, so you are making an angle here. Okay, suppose this angle is alpha, then this angle will be called as angle of depression, because these two, angle of depression and angle of elevation, is very important to understand. Why? Because based on this angle of depression and angle of elevation only, all the problems will be converted into a triangular problem, and then further we will be able to use trigonometric ratios. Okay, though this angle and this angle will be equal. Why it will be equal? Because this AB, you can say this point AB, and if it is CD, so AB is parallel to CD, AB is parallel to CD, and we know that this is alternate interior angles. This will be called as alternate interior angles. So these are the two parallel lines. If it is there, then this angle and this angle will be called as alternate interior angles. So it is the property of parallel line. So it is alternate interior angle. So this angle of depression, okay, will be equal to this angle of elevation. But we should know that where angle of depression we need to represent. Okay, because based on this angle of depression, your this angle will be, you will be able to find, because with this parallel it is making 90 degree. 90 degree it is making. Okay, so I hope everybody has understood what is angle of depression and what is angle of elevation. Okay, so now let us solve some of the questions related to heights and distances. So in this much only it is there, gentlemen. Okay, in this chapter, and mostly questions only we have to solve, right? Okay, so we will see some of the questions now. Right, so let us take one question. The question given is the angle of elevation, the angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point on the ground is 60 degree. Now after a flight of 30 seconds, the angle of elevation becomes 30 degree. Becomes 30 degree. Now if the aeroplane is flying at a constant height, of 3000 root 3 meter, find the speed of the, okay, so we are given this question. Now the angle of elevation of an aeroplane from a point on the ground is 60 degree. Okay, after a flight of 30 seconds, the angle of elevation becomes 30 degree. If the aeroplane is flying at a constant height of 3000 root 3 meter, find the speed of the aeroplane. So if we'll draw a triangle, or you can say we want to convert this statement into a triangular problem involving triangles. Okay, so suppose in present case uh, the aeroplane is at this point, right? At this point the aeroplane is. Now it means if we see from a particular point, you can say A, this is, so at this particular point it is 60 degree angle of elevation, and the height h, which is given to us as 3000 root 3 meter. Okay, and this point is B and this point is C. Now after a flight of 30 seconds, for 30 seconds this aeroplane has moved forward, and now this aeroplane's new position has become this point, and to cover this distance it has taken 30 seconds. Okay, and if suppose we are drawing a line in this way, so the angle of elevation became 30 degree. Angle of elevation has reduced now to 30 degree. Angle of elevation has reduced to 30 degree. Now in case suppose this distance is, you can say, y meter, and this distance is x meter. This h is constant because it is maintaining a constant height, so 3000 root 3 meter, and it is given that to cover this distance b, and suppose if I am naming it as d and e, okay, so to cover this distance bd, time taken is 30 seconds. We need to find the speed of the aeroplane. So if we want to find the speed of the aeroplane, it means speed is equal to what? Distance by time. Time is given for this bd. So if we are able to put the value of x in meter and time in second, we will be able to get speed of the aeroplane. So our main motto is to find this distance x, and we have to involve two triangles to find this x, ADE and ABC, and we have to use 1060 degree and 1030 degree because we are given this side. DE is already given to us, BC is already given to us. Where our main motto is to find this AB and this BD. But our utilization will be there for BD. In order to find BD, we have to find X also, Y also. Okay. So suppose if you are taking a triangle ADE, if you are putting here, okay, then what it will be there, 1030 degree will be equal to this DE by AD, correct? Right. Now 1030 degree is equal to what? It is 1 by root 3 is equal to DE is what? 3000 root 3 meter, and AD is what? Y plus X, or we can write X plus Y, correct? Now this has given X plus Y is equal to this root 3 will get multiplied here, so root 3 into root 3, 3 into 3000, it will become 9000 meter. So X plus Y completely it has become 9000 meter. Now if we are able to find Y, we will subtract this Y from this 9000, okay, and we will be able to get X, and the value of X we will be putting here, we will be able to find the speed of the aeroplane. Okay, right. So now let us find that how we will find Y. So Y will be coming in ABC. So in triangle ABC, what we will be doing, again we will go for this 1060 degree, which will be equal to this BC by Y, and BC is what? 3000 root 3 divided by Y. Okay, so 1060 degree already root 3 and 3000 root 3 divided by Y. This root 3 will get cancelled, so we are getting Y is equal to 3000 meter. Okay, we will get 3000 meter, Y is equal to. So now from here, if Y we will be subtracting, so X we can get, so 9000 minus 3000 meter, so this one will be giving to us as 6000 meter. So X is equal to 6000 meter. Once we got X equal to 6000 meter, we will be putting here, so S is equal to X is 6000 by 30, here it is there, we will cancel it, and 200. So speed of the aeroplane is 200 meter per second. Okay, so this speed is 200 meter per second. We have found. So I hope my students, they have understood that how this angle of elevation questions are being used. Okay, now we will be going for another question in which angle of depression also comes, because in these heights and distances, questions are related to angle of depression and angle of elevation, both. So there may be two different questions for angle of elevation and angle of depression. There may be a single question for angle of elevation and angle of depression. Okay, single question also, combining both of them. Let us solve one question. What it is here, it is given that from the top of a 60-meter high high building, the angles of depression of the top and the bottom of a tower are 45-degree and 60-degree respectively. Find the height of the tower. Find the height of the tower. And we are also given that take root 3 is equal to 1.73 value. We are already given this. Now in this question, let us draw the diagram first. We need to draw the diagram first, there is no doubt in that. Okay, statement type questions will be given to you. We need to draw the diagram. Drawing of the correct diagram, you can say that 70% you have solved, because after that simple calculation will be there. Okay, by utilizing tan theta or cot theta, anyone we can utilize it, but that drawing of the diagram, correct diagram, is the main task in this chapter, heights and distances. Okay, so from the top of a 60-meter high building, okay, so suppose a building is there which is already 60-meter from ground, you can say that the angles of depression of the top and the bottom of a tower, top of a 60-meter high building, angles of depression of the top and the bottom of a tower are 45-degree and 60-degree respectively. Okay, top of a 60-meter high building is there, and if we are going for a tower, suppose another tower we need to make it, top of a 60-meter high building, the angles of depression of the top and the bottom of a tower are 45-degree. Oh, this is not, this is actually tower. Let us make it. Okay, so that's why I told you that we have to understand the question completely, and this is the building, 60-meter height building. Okay, so this one we will take at building, and this is tower. This is tower. Okay, which is A, B, C, and D. Now, so from the top of a 60-meter high building, the angles of depression of the top. So angle of depression will be like this. Okay, so here the eye is there. From here, this top of the tower, So angles of depression of the top and bottom of a tower are 45 degree. So this angle is 45 degree, right? And the bottom of the tower, so this is the bottom of the tower. So from here, this is the bottom of the tower, and this angle is 60 degree. 60 degree. Now correct diagram we have already made it. Now we need to find the height of the tower. So this h we need to find. Okay, we are not given this BC, whereas BC and this point, if suppose we are making it as AE, so this AE both are same, both are parallel, right? Okay. Now as I told you earlier that this AE and this line is parallel, so alternate angles are equal, so this angle also will be equal to 45 degree. Similarly, this angle 60 degree and this angle is also equal to 60 degree. Okay, right. Now we'll solve. So we do have two triangles now. We are having AED, okay, and we do have you can say BCD. These two triangles are there with us. Now if we'll take triangle BCD, then from there what we find, tan 60 degree is equal to DC by BC. Okay. Now BC is equal to, DC is already given to us. So tan 60 degree is what? It is root 3. And DC is what? 60. So 60 by root 3 meter. Now we will not do anything. We will not put this value of root 3 here. Do not put any value. Whatever it is there, we will be putting at the last only. Because we need to find h. H also will come with some root 3 and all. There only we will be putting it. Okay. So suppose this h, so you can say that DC, okay, so DC is consisting of this distance plus this distance, DE plus EC. So you can say that DC is equal to DE plus EC. So DE we don't know, EC is already H. Okay, and this is equal to 60. Sorry, 60 meter. So H is equal to 60 minus DE. So now our main motto is to find DE. So DE, how we will be finding? We will be finding from this triangle AED. Okay. So from here we found BC means AE, which is also equal to AE is equal to 60 by root 3 meter. Okay. Now triangle ADE. From here tan 45 degree is equal to DE by AE. Tan 45 degree is equal to what? 1. Okay. So 1 is equal to DE by AE, which is giving you DE is equal to AE. Now DE is equal to what? We do not know, but AE we are knowing. Na? AE is what? 60 by root 3. So 60 by root 3 meter. So DE we have already got this one, 60 by root 3. And from here we will be able to find H. So let us find H here. Okay. So D 60 minus DE, and 60 minus 60 by root 3. Now this will give you 60 root 3 minus 60 by root 3. Okay. Yes. Then further, let me erase this one. Here we'll write triangle ADE. Okay. So this is given to us as 60 into root 3 minus 1 divided by root 3. Okay. So what we will be doing, we will be multiplying, we will go for rationalization. Directly we will not put 1.73, we will go for rationalization. So rationalization if we are doing, so it is 60 root 3 minus 1 into root 3 and divided by root 3 also. So we will be multiplying at the top and bottom with root 3 so that it will become 3. Okay, and here it has become 3. Okay, so with this 3 we have cancelled this one with 20 and we have got h is equal to 20, and then this root 3 will multiply here. So root 3 into root 3, it will become 3 minus root 3. So it is giving to us as 20 into 3 minus 1.73. Okay. So if we are subtracting this one 3 minus 1.73, so what value will get? You can say 27 will make it as 2.27, will make it as 2. So 1.27. So 20 into 1.27. Okay. Right. So now we will be multiplying it. So with the 1 0 it will become 12.7, 12.7 into 2, and this is giving to us as 7 to 14, decimal 2 to the 415 and 2 1 ja 2. So 25.4 meter. So the height of the tower is 25.4 meter. Okay. H. So H will be equal to 25.4 meter. Okay. So in this way we have solved this question, and we have included angle of elevation, angle of depression, everything is involved in this particular type of question. So this type of question only will be coming in examination related to this heights and distances chapter. Okay. So thank you very much.